this grippy thing. Here's your straight axle up here, of course. It's obvious. That's the I-beam.
I-beam.
It's not anything because both wheels attached to that one axle. It's supported by leaf springs.
And airbags.
It's got air ride on it. Showing the airbag right there, point to it.
Okay.
And they're deflated because you can tell they're flat.
More comfortable when they're
Soften the ride, you bet, cushion the ride. And it's attached with these big old U-bolts.
U-bolt.
And you got shock absorbers up here in front. This is called the actuator rod. That controls how much air goes in those airbags. It's got load or not load, and it changes how much the air's in the bags. And once we start the engine up and air them bags up, we see the front height come up on this thing. Okay?
So as soon as it starts up,
We'll start airing the bags up, yep.
Huh. And where does the air go when it's...
Here's your reserve tanks. It's got bleed offs on them. That's what I mean by selling an axle. Okay, now as far as the steering is concerned, we're off the drive seat right here. Okay, you come up here for a second, Max. Here's the gearbox coming off the frame over here. Way up here. It's gearbox. Big steering gearbox.
Drag link.
This is the pitman arm.
Pitman arm.
That's the drag link.
Drag link.
It's not really adjustable except taking that end off back there and turning it in or out, which may or may not straighten the steering wheel sometimes. Okay, some guys rather would pull the steering coupler off the steering gearbox at the top, straighten the steering wheel.
One gear.
Change the splines on it, yeah. Okay.
So there's only one gearbox? Is there a gearbox on the other side?
No, this controls all of it because it goes in to the top of the spindle on this side. And as it starts turning here, it turns this whole kingpin.
It needs to be.
And then this connects at the bottom of the axle. With this steering arm here, and there's an arm on the other side that does the same thing. And this is called a cross tube. It goes from that tie rod to that tie rod. See this big tube?
What are you talking about toe too? Does it loosen this clamp or loosen this clamp?
That's where they set toe at.
That one bar, it will be the total toe.
Like
On
your
a
toe
rack
adjuster.
On a rack and pinion, you can adjust one side or the other side
Independently, because they got their own adjusters.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? So on the
Because
independent,
they're the same.
Well, it's a steering system, but it's got tie rods on each side.
Yeah. Right.
Semis with straight axles don't use rack and pinions in most cases, except Freightliners.
Why is that? Just because? Or?
Freightliner did because it gave them less moving parts, but it also made it a little bit more direct steering. Now you got a big lob up there.
yeah, I know.
That's all right. We got choppers. I'll get you.
Front. This is for adjust wheel position. Isn't it?
For the steering wheel.
For
adjustment.
adjustment. Okay.
I'm cool. You cleaned them off the front part. Yeah. Now that goes down to that gearbox. There's the gearbox, lock the gearbox, the linkage to the left spindle. Turn the spindle to the tie right here to that big. You go to the next one over there. I don't want to hit the go. There's hands over there too, guys. The rest of them right there with hands over there.
They signed me up like early June, so I wasn't really aware of actually what it was. And then I finally figured out email, and I had brought like all my like fantasy photos. I had them on the Walmart and get stuff. Good thing I did.
They're gonna get dirty.
Yeah.
I got mine for you. I should have ordered them.